Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's the quick. He's got 20. Now the dish to Nova. And here's Blair. Rocket 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Novak misses. Rocket shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Passes it to Brock, trying to end the drought. Another miss by Houston.
They look frustrated. 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Right wing. Carson passes to Buckets. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point he is so dialed in. You got to get him off his spots.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding one guards of the last 10 games. Take a look at the quick, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And of course, Baller.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do.
It's a dimension of the game that so few point guards have, and it's an attribute that makes them much more valuable to their ball clubs. To have that many rebounds coming from the point guard position, what a plus you got there.
And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got 6 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's the quick. He's covered by Brown. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. But they recover it. Goodman. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 8.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunities.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Two shots.
That one is off. Walls is checked in for clutch. And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 5. Shorty, the pass to Romero. Houston moving it around. Here's Shorty. He's got 24. Here's Goodman. Just 5 to shoot. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again, no good by Golden State. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4 on the pass to Brock. There's the three. Krill's the three-pointer. Shorty's got 27 points.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Pass to Buckets. He kicks to Blair. Here's McCormick. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Romero. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Penbay. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Passes it to Brock. Fires the three. Carson grabs the board.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Rockets, 2 games back.
And, well, for the Warriors, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
The only people whose minds have changed are the people who said they were going to have a down year. There is no one left saying that.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 6. Really left alone that time. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead.
Well, he just nailed his 2nd 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Here's Brock. Nice defense from Wallace.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Blair can't hit. Houston leading by 3. Stolen away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Houston with a big group substitution here. G's checked in for Brown. The franchise comes in for Q. Baller, he's checked in for Big Cat. And it's Clutch in for Shorty. Golden State also making some changes. Doc, he's checked in for the Wizard. ABC comes in for Buckets. And the Machine subbed in for Carson. Houston in the lead. Love looking around. Now the pass to Ball. Back to Love. 5 on the clock. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's D'Antoni. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. ABC's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That one good for 2.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
The quick passes to Lane. Yep, it counts. 6 points for him. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's McCormick, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Merrill, the pass to Quinn. No good on the 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's D'Antoni. No good on the triple. The Rockets trail. Shoots it. And the shot is long.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Here's Romero. Kicks it out to Garnett. Buries it from 3-point range. Garnett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this has just been back and forth all game.
Pass to ABC. And he banks in the layup. ABC's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Merrill, the pass to Quinn. The Warriors pull it in. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd. Passes it to ABC. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
Out to the right wing. Garnett finds Love. Houston moving it around. Romero. Garnett inside. Wallace covering. And Garnett misses. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
The Warriors have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Clutch comes in for Wallace, and it's buckets in for the Machine.
1 shot.
.112 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Romero. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Doc's got 11 rebounds in the game. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Here's Romero. It's tipped. Here's the quick. 25 points in the game. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. To the wing on the left. Cuts off the pass. .27 seconds left in the third. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And here they go. Here's Quinn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him. Good on both. Here's the quick. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Rockets trail by 7. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Doc, clutch out there with ABC. Then there's Buckets, and it's McCormick in at the point.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here is Doc, guarded by Garnett. Stripped away. Kicks it to Quinn. Down low, Novak, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
A 3-ball. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Houston moving the ball around. Novak grabs the board. Warriors leading by 7. Ball's knocked loose. And the pass to McCormick. Out left to the wing. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now a timeout called by Houston. The Quick with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
some changes. The Wizard comes in for Doc, and it's Carson in for the Quick. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Carson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Shorty, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. 18 points for buckets.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. He's got to at least contest at some point.
Took him no time at all on that one.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Warriors leading by 10. Goes up on the high post. Jump shot is good that time. Buckets got 14 points here in the second half.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Pass to Chavez. Here's Shorty. 6 to shoot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Passes to Buckets. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Big Cat's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No good with the wing jumper.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Here's Brock. Novak grabs the board. Novak's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Shorty, the pass to Romero. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Baller's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. Here's Carson. At the top of the key, Blair. Here's D'Antoni. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Houston. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
I love that he went up strong, right in the face of the bigger defender and laid it in.
The Quickies checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 5. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Here's Carson. Stolen away. Brown the pass to Brock. And the shot goes in. Shorty's got 36.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor. And I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's the quick to the inside. And Blair gets it to go.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Romero, the pass to Brock. Novak grabs the board.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Shorty. There's the pass to Gooden. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
That's tipped. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Carson. Rockets with the rebound. Q's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Houston moving it around. Chavez. And that one swishes right in.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Here's the Quick. Yep, it counts. The Quick's got 30 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
From 12 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. 20 points for Ballin.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's the Quick. Carson kicks to Blair. Another steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brock, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Here's the Quick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Brown outside. Pass to Brown. Dishes it to Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Warriors leading by 3. The Quick passes to Blair. He kicks to Nova. Pass to McCormick. From deep. The Rockets pull it in. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Merrill, the pass to Brown. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
The Quick passes to Buckets. Here's the Quick. The pass to Buckets. No good from outside. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Blair.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Novak, the pass to Buckets. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Romero. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Penbay, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's Shorty. Left side, Brown. And he gets the bucket. Brown's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Here's the quick. Here's Carson. Pass to Buckets. Down low. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Shorty. To take the lead. It goes straight through with the swish. Shorty's got 40 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
The quick passes to Blair. Here's the quick. Launches it. Rockets with the rebound. Shorty's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No problems knocking that one down. Baller's got 16 here in the second half. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Offensive rebound. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from McCormick.
And you just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch to the lane.
A three-pointer's right on target. 43 points for Shorty.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint with the shot. It's deflected. Here's Goodman. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Brock. And the 3 off target.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
The quick pass to Blair. It's hauled in by Brown. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're ahead by 6. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Shorty.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Picked off in midair.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
And an intentional foul right there. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
Well, you'd like to have a rewind button and get a couple plays back, but impossible at this point. Need better execution at times.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Time working here.
Got to grab a quick score and a foul, and even then it might be too late.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over. Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just one or two shots at the end decide the outcome.
Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 1. 11 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
Is a three. Count it! Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays that have options. Get to either one and take the best shot available.
Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. Got it up in time, and there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands, but we'll see.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
And how heartbreaking do you think that is? You just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets reversed.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Give me a bunch of young sick with it like 40, 350 Yeezy boost. These ain't Roshi. On my back floor, I'm tryna bust down a rollie. My son, mom, everything, I treat it like a trophy. Pour 2 foes of that, no Kobe. Got OGs that are still like Ginobili. A band for my coat, like I live with a snow being from the crest where get funky.
And that's why I gotta keep it ratchet. Bad work 2 jobs and get taxes. Bought a new hold 30 like a plasma. All she want is 2 things in the back rub. And I'm that to do that. And no, I can't lie. Love the way that you move that. You know I get that check and run through that. Got. And that's why I'm so anti. Can't trust these. No, can I? Oh, and I always keep some. No, stand by, no. You with a savage. Still remember days I ain't had. Everything designer, I don't match it. I've been in 10 cents for these shoes if you tax it. You ain't with a boss. Don't touch, don't ask how much these cost. Just know I got 10 so dark, can't see no eyes, both eyes. And that's why I'm so anti. Can't trust these. No, can I, oh. And I always stand by.